Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are finally getting into the Golden Hour Part 1 EP by ATEEZ. I'm sorry this took this long, but I'm very excited about this one. We're starting off with the Golden Hour narration by Maddox, obviously, who is a singer slash composer under EQ Entertainment. Very excited to get into this. So without further ado, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out my reactions, first of all, to the ATEEZ music videos on this channel. We checked out Work, obviously, if you missed it, as well as The Killing Voice. And if you're interested in some extra reactions, we have WANTEEZ episodes 1 through 18. I'm currently reacting to that show on a bi-weekly basis on Patreon, as well as the Coachella performances week 1 and 2 are on Patreon, as well as some other extra bits and pieces of ATEEZ reactions. Those will be listed in the description of this video if you're interested. And if you're interested in more than just ATEEZ, Kingdom Legendary War obviously is the biggest one reaction to ATEEZ that we have on Patreon, but there's plenty more survivor shows, K-dramas, variety shows, to plenty of other groups. If you're interested, check out the Patreon, and by subscribing, you will be basically supporting the production of these videos and letting me do what I do here on YouTube. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Golden hour, the brightest moments in life. Those moments are like quick flashes and never come back. Everyone has their own special time in life. Some people look forward to what's ahead, while others cherish the memories of what's gone by. But just like every beginning has an end, what should we dream of and hope for as these fleeting moments pass? What should we call all the other times apart from those beautiful and shining moments? Could living for a moment leave our hearts feeling emptier? The moments of laughter with friends, quiet family dinners, relaxing weekends with loved ones. Could these be the real golden hours of our lives?
Whoa, this felt like a commercial for like a big sports brand or something like that. What Maddox said at the end, like the moments of laughter with friends and the quiet family dinners and the relaxing weekends with the loved ones, are those the real golden hours of our lives? And it's almost like the older you get, the more you appreciate those moments, because maybe like in that grind mindset, you don't think about it. You have like the mindset of I'll sleep when I'm dead, kind of mindset, where it's all about reaching a goal. But does it really matter if you reach that goal if you don't have anyone to share that happiness with? Like, you reached it and then what? Which is a little bit different, I guess, with ATEEZ, because they are like family to one another. Like, they do have that camaraderie. But I love the vibe of this intro, and it kind of got a little bit dark towards the middle there, and like the narration itself was really beautiful, very soothing, very cinematic. I'm excited because after Work, I thought that this album might have some more kind of like songs on the fun side. I wasn't even expecting songs that might have like a darker vibe to them, and now I'm getting really excited for a potential darker song. So with that said, let's just get into the next one and explore this EP.
참을 수 없는 갈증을
He literally starts by saying it tickles, and it literally sounds like fucking Sungwoo is tickling him in the studio or something. Damn. Ooh. Damn. Wait, that sample that they use, didn't 17 use a similar sample? Was it 17? No, it sounds like something that I've heard from Super, but it also sounds like a very popular song that was used for like TikTok and stuff like that, or like a meme or something. But honestly, like all of these like Latin influences that ATEEZ has been taking lately makes me really excited about like a fantasy collaboration between ATEEZ and like Card or something like that. I think that, you know, or them touring together, that would be fucking crazy. Mingy's eating. Ooh. We're getting epic. Holy shit. Ooh. Holy shit. I'm imagining like just Mingy saying come closer with like the outfit that he had in the week 2 of Coachella, which I'm guessing he's getting like a similar allergic reaction that Sun has against like fabric because he constantly keeps on losing it. But whether it's that, whether it's like the emphasis on some of the Spanish words, hearing the pre-chorus would have been really, really interesting to see that visually. HONGJOONG's verse, the way he starts it off, almost as if somebody is legitimately tickling him, was hilarious. And like his sass throughout like this entire song was absolutely awesome. And just imagining like another Magic Mike moment for Sun to be shirtless. This would have been, maybe that's why this wasn't the title track. Because it'll be a little bit too much. I love the vibe of the song. I constantly like am thinking about like the audience that someone like Card cultivated, because I'm constantly surprised by how much less love they're getting than they deserve, without realizing how much love they get in other regions because of like their influence with the Latin inspired music, and like their appeal there, and how much people love them over there. And like, just to imagine like a collab between them, or like a tour between them, would honestly be pretty freaking insane. And the fact that 2 weeks ago watching, or a week ago watching Coachella, and just thinking about the song again with Gorilla, and thinking about like how I hope that one day they do like a proper like metal album or something like that, for them to go from that vibe to this vibe, and just juggle all of those vibes, and whatever vibe they pick, they just pull it off as if it's like nobody's business. It's absolutely fucking awesome. Apparently my light kind of died for a second, because I didn't realize that my charger wasn't hooked up to the wall, actually, so that's fun. But overall, I don't know what else to say about the song. Like, I wish it had a music video. Like, if any ATEEZ song kind of like deserves a music video, I feel like it should definitely be in like the top 5. It was really, really awesome. I just love the vibe of the song. I love how like it was as steamy and sensual as it was a party song, and almost like a celebration song. If ATEEZ ever like comes back to Coachella, this is definitely going to be one of their top songs for the set list, or any touring that they're are going to do. Actually, I can definitely see this song being a giant freaking hit. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, so let's just move on before I start saying some of my intrusive thoughts. So let's just get into the next song, which would have been Work, but since we already checked it out, let's move on to the song after that, which is going to be Empty Box.
I've been searching for an empty box, that's what I need. 내 방 서랍 속에 남긴 너의 기억이 비 내리는 날처럼 만들어 여전히 이제 보내야 할 것 같아. And I'll never miss you. I'll never miss you. And I'll never miss you. I'll never miss you. I gotta move on. 가득한 흔적 쌓인 먼지도 털지 못해. 난 멈춰버린 내 방에 가둬둔 기억 이젠 보내려고 해. 창문을 열어. I gotta move on. It's time to move on. 영원할 것 같던 그 빛나던 추억 시간 속에 묻고서 흘려보낼게.
Now I want ATEEZ to collab with The Rose. Or 1 week.
I've been searching for an empty box, that's what I need. 내 방 서랍 속에 남긴 너의 기억이 비 내리는 날처럼 만들어 여전히 이젠 보내야 할 것 같아. And I'll never miss you. And I'll never miss you. Yeah. 시간이 남겨둔 적만 꿈속고 담은 적과 요란히 쌓인 미련 애써 외면하고 있어. 아직 무심코 열어본 상자를 닫지 못해. 넌 너도 이 중에 한순간만큼만 다시 꺼내보기라도 할까. So far away 새로 무엇도 채우지 못해. Like 자기 식은 역의 온기가 못 달라. 어지러서도 잡히게 있었던 맘 텅 비어버린 이런 결말.
지나간다 사라진다 흔적도 없어진다 뜨거웠던 밤도 꺼진다 따뜻함도 식었다 무의미한 시간 같아 더한 것도 나갔다 바랬고 바래진 나 해줬고 버려졌다 뭘 간절히 바라보고 있을까 쌓았던 댐이 무너지면서 울었던가 어떤 감정이 붙잡고 나를 흔들까 결국 우린 이별을 향해서 달렸다
Searching for an empty box That's what I need 앨범 서랍 속에 남긴 너의 기억이 비 내리는 날처럼 만들어 여전히 이제 보내야 할 것 같아 And I'll never miss you I'll never miss you
Damn.
And I'll never miss you I'll never miss you If you
Ooh. Sounds like a reverse sound effect. Rewind the time. Whoa. Okay, so this was a very different song, obviously, from Work and Blind. And in a way, the song makes me think of the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind a little bit. Clearly, the song kind of like expresses relationship that didn't end positively, to say the least. There is an element of like stages of grief in a way. They express a lot of denial when they constantly repeat, "I'll never miss you," because if you don't miss someone, you don't think about someone, you wouldn't be thinking about them. But seeing as they're constantly on your mind, you're just trying to convince yourself that you don't miss them, when in reality you do, and you're basically denying yourself of moving forward from this relationship, which they do actually move forward and express a lot of maturity and almost like acceptance over this breakup or over this relationship. But before we get into that, like some of the lyrics are absolutely beautiful. Like, the warmth can't reach this cold place like you were too cold to the touch. My flame wasn't big enough for the both of us. And, that fire couldn't penetrate through that cold heart, basically. You were cold to me. The whole empty box and like the box that you left in the drawer of my room, like the memories that you left in the drawer of my room, the things that make me think that our story was going to last forever, because no one ever goes into, or hopefully no sane person goes into a relationship thinking that this is going to be just one of many relationships. Everyone wants to find that perfect partner, that perfect soulmate, and at times those memories seemed perfect and that they were going to last forever. But as you realize shit about each other and you realize that those feelings are not reciprocated, and then you realize how cold that person is, and it puts you in a very depressive state. And I think the lyrics also say that we, ran towards separation. I will bury them in time and let it go. I know I was the only one holding on to them. I was the only one who actually had love in this relationship, whereas you were the one who's being cold. It was a thread that couldn't be pulled, and you couldn't unravel it. You couldn't, there was no evolution in that relationship. It had no place to go but down, basically. Time felt meaningless, so I took it and left. I was the one who was fading away, hoped for you, but I was abandoned. What are you looking at so desperately? Did I cry as the dam I built collapsed? What emotions will grab a hold of me and shake me? In the end, we ran towards separation. Like, the house that I basically built was built by my own self, and it was destroyed by me because I was the one who made the wrong choice. And you had nothing for me. What I really liked about the song is that the guys clearly express a lot of vulnerability, like literally crying over like this dam that I built, and holding on to memories that I know that I'm the only one who's holding on to them because you never cared in the first place. Like, that empty box is kind of like a representation of, the heart that you made empty. and made it cold, and now all those memories lead to like rainy days, and me wishing that I could forget you, which I guess why made me think of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind in the first place. But there is like a stage of like acceptance throughout the end of this song, as they say, if you've ever felt the same way about this relationship or felt the same as I do, then I wish you the best. Like, if a relationship has, every story has two sides, and this is their story, but they're mature enough to be like, you know what, if I felt the way that I felt, I can't just make you out to be a cold, heartless bitch. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe I did something. And if I ever made you feel like you wanted to cry, if I ever made any mistakes, and if you ever felt the same way as I feel now, then I truly hope that you find yourself someone better, and that your future is much brighter than it ever was with me, because with me it was cold as ice. So I wish you warmth in your future. Their vocals were incredibly like soothing and like so peaceful, and as you read the lyrics, it almost kind of like makes you feel a little bit sentimental, because I feel like this song will definitely hit a lot of people, because we've all, you go into building a relationship, a life with someone, because you wanted to succeed, and you would hate to look back and feel like this was the person that I was supposed to spend the entire life with, and then realize that I was the only one thinking this way, and that it was never meant to be. But you never saw the signs until you spent like a couple of years of your life, and your emotional state and your mental state and all that kind of stuff, and you got into a relationship with someone who's cold and who's not really feeling the same way as you do about them, as they feel about you, rather. So this was a beautiful song, honestly. Really, really heavy. Not the heavy that I was expecting, as I was talking about in the intro, but heavy, very heavy in its subject matter, and very mature. So it was beautiful. And Blind is probably my favorite song from this album so far, but at the same time, Empty Box is probably the most important, I would say, song from the album so far. So very excited to dive into the next one, which is going to be SHABOOM. Let's go. Back door.
I don't care about what you think, cause I just want some more. In my late at the party next door. 모두 깨워, also ready for the show.
So why you pretty lady? 시작할게 샴페인 불러.
삶은 계속 바쁘게 흘러. 시간 앞에선
Oh.
모두가 늘고. 우린 필요해 생각 없는 playtime. Make it louder, make it louder.
Ooh.
이 분위기를 위로 또 bounce bounce 내가 우린 all day long, all day long, all day long.
생각들을 향해 power. 호기심과 용건이 낭만을 자집힌 한층 내 품 아니면 그대는 마치야.
나를 한없이 예쁜 게 나를 난 가리
Strike your body, shaboom.
Strike your body, shaboom.
What the shit?
Strike your body, shaboom.
소리 질러 turn up. 우린 지금 fire. 잔을 들어 higher. 몰라 내일 따위 몰라.
Turn it up, hey yo. Turn it up, hey yo. Batman sound.
Oh. Oh, you seductive son of a bitch. Man, HONGJOONG is the GOAT. She's seriously. Ooh. This is such a trippy chorus.
미친 듯 흔들어 소리 질러 turn up 우린 지금 fire 잔을 들어 higher 몰라 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 baby 우린 몰라 turn it up ayo turn it up ayo don't give my vibe tonight 한 번뿐인 이 순간이야 keep the vibe alive vibe alive vibe alive 멈추지 마 이 모든 걸 돌아 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 can you feel me bang 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 broke your panic
Every song makes me feel like it needs a music video. Jesus.
Swag about the SHABOOM.
This felt like they just smacked me in the face and called me Susie. What the fuck was that? Wait, let's take it back.
Swag about the SHABOOM.
Damn, the production. Ooh. Break the walls. I don't know what walls are they talking about in this one though. Those are not the same walls. God damn. I honestly don't know if I was expecting reggae from ATEEZ, especially not throughout this album. Like, I feel like this album has been like, this album is like the movie Split. And I don't know which one of the songs is Patricia, honestly, because it has so many different fucking layers that are so different one from the other. Like, you go from Blind, you go from like the Maddox narration, which is almost like this inspirational kind of like sporting brand commercial sounding, to Blind, which is like Arriba if it had 10 shots of tequila. Then but then you drop me on my head with an emotional song that is super mature, and then you talk about fucking SHABOOM and you get me to that reggae vibe out of nowhere. This is probably my favorite song from this album. Like, I was very, very high on Blind, and I still am, but there's just something really, really unique about this song. The vocals here were absolutely incredible. The production on the vocals was really, really cool. All like creating, like everything was like played beautifully to create like this harmony, to create like this beautiful, trippy, exotic vibe. Whether it's the effects on the vocals, whether it's the instrumentals. And, you know, just when you think that the song is very unique, probably one of the most unique ATEEZ songs that I've checked out to date, you also kind of like look at the lyrics, and like they do talk about breaking it down, like breaking down the wall, but I'm not sure about which wall they're talking about this time around. Yoonho literally says, life keeps getting busy, everyone grows old in front of me, like time passing you by. And they talk about we need mindless playtime, make it louder, don't kill my vibe, Jongho says, which they're kind of like literally talking about a romantic feast with curiosity and excitement. Like this party, which is a break from the world, basically. Just have fun. Fuck what everyone else says. Don't let life pass you by. Don't just be a mindless, NPC and whatnot, and just do whatever somebody told you to do. Like, it feels like in a very fun way they're interjecting like the ATEEZ meaning into this song and just put a really unique spin on it. Like, go crazy and scream, raise our fire glasses higher. Like, don't let the fire die. Keep being who you are and don't stop partying even when the night is over. Like, party until you cannot party no more, but almost like rebel against whatever everyone else is telling you to do whatever you want to do. All my friends are calling, throw it all your worries. Like, don't worry, be happy. That's kind of we don't care, Roots, close your mouth. And like, we don't care about your words, we care about your actions. And which is also kind of like very, very cool. Hot chicken appears. Fan cams were filmed in no time. Like, fan cams, like, okay, that's interesting. I don't know, I feel like they kind of like interjected like the ATEEZ story in terms of like them being rebellious in a way, into a really fun song, like almost like the ATEEZ lore or the ATEEZ concept retold through a completely different genre. That's how it feels like. I don't know, but yeah, hearing Jongho say "Don't kill my vibe" is definitely not something that I ever expected, and the fact that he did it so incredibly well is really tremendous. The song in general, like, the guys did a phenomenal job. I'm almost tired of saying that because it feels like I'm constantly saying that, but they really did. This was a really unique song and probably my favorite of the album so far. So with that being said, let's move on to our final song on this album, which is going to be Siren. Oh. Oh, you sassy bastard, you song. What the fuck was that? That sounded like he was like.
I got the way, we got the move, body 조심. I got the way, we got the move, 전방 조심. Yeah, come on, break it down. Keep on calling.
Every song feels like a title track. What the fuck? Now I want a music video for this. Oh.
I got the way, we got the moves, 머리 조심.
Oh, the bass.
I got the way, we got the moves, 전방 조심. Yeah, come on, break it down. Keep on calling, keep on calling.
Okay, this is my favorite song from the album. Please don't whisper. The sassiness, goddamn.
I got the way, we got the moves.
Ooh.
Got the way, we got the moves.
This instrumental is sick.
Yeah, come on, bring it down. Keep on calling, keep on calling louder. Ringing siren.
Oh my god, the backing vocals. There's not a single song throughout this entire album where I did not think that this needs to be a music video. But with that being said, I feel like Siren is the song that sounded like the most title track, if that makes any sense. And they could have like a cinematic section to extend the song to like 3 minutes and 15 seconds or something, like, and it plays super well on like the entire lore even of like ATEEZ. Like this sounds like it's just it perfectly aligns with their entire concept. Going on Genius.com, I have even more like appreciation for this song because first of all, like the whole siren kind of like to represent like basically like the siren that ATEEZ is coming, and the siren keeps on getting louder and louder. So we're getting closer and closer. And basically kind of like, I'm guessing like conquering the world with like the Billboard #1, like the world tour, everything that they're accomplishing currently, and like their names getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And like the album trailer, if I'm not mistaken, that put all of their albums in like a line, all of the posters to really represent their transformation and like their growth and the fact that they've always remained themselves. And they're basically literally saying, I won't wait any longer. I'll come out of my prison. Breath clear. This song is my oxygen. Don't turn the volume. Keep it loud. You can't avoid the sound, the rhythm. If you don't want to hear it, cover your ears and we'll keep on ringing. Like, whether you like us or not, if you don't like us, then just shut your fucking ears, because there's nothing that you can say to make us go away. Apparently, according to Genius.com, Mingy sarcastically asks, what do you mean by worldwide? Meaning that a lot of self-proclaimed worldwide artists are not really so. But there's another meaning. Early in the days of ATEEZ, they were mocked by critics and the music industry that put them down by saying, what worldwide? Basically trying to diminish their popularity overseas. So Mingy is basically saying, bitch, we are worldwide. You never saw it, but I did all along. This song was dope. And outside of like the song being dope, the little, clap back at the critics or like haters or naysayers and all that kind of stuff was also really, really cool. So, and again, this song just screams title track as well. Like it just has like this tenacity that ATEEZ have, like this energy, that the crack energy that they have. I would absolutely kill to see a music video, or at least them do a performance video for this, do choreography for this, because it feels like this is definitely if you asked me out of all of these songs and I never knew what the title track was, if you asked me what was the title track, I would 100% say Siren, because it just has like that ATEEZ attitude to it that just smacks you in the face and never holds back and never apologizes and just keeps on going and never stops. And I absolutely love that. I love the energy of this song, and it's definitely my favorite, even though every single song on this EP has been absolutely fucking dope, and obviously completely different genres all throughout. Whatever song you pick, it's not going to be like the next one, and I absolutely loved it. And the fact that we got super emotional for a second there with, them being very mature and vulnerable, and then go back to like fucking snapping on everybody, or like be themselves but in so many different genres, was really, really cool. So hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.